Henry Cejudo stops Dominic Cruz in his return in the second round. We're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more fighting, watching this UFC 249. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. I drop daily content, go live, cover fights, mostly in boxing, but also do live commentaries and, post-fight commentaries and whatnot. So if you're new, consider subscribing and smash the like button. Now, UFC 249, definitely keeping me entertained. The top of the main card, the three fights are basically like main events in itself. And I don't know if it's just because we've been starved out and we haven't had many live events, but I'm enjoying it. I did a video about the Francis Ngannou knockout. Brutal. First round knockout. It was 20 seconds. He was out cold. Now, this was another good fight. Dominic Cruz made his long-awaited return to the division. Fought champion, came up short. He ended up getting stopped in the second round. It was a good fight. I gave the first round to Cejudo. He was really the aggressor. One thing to just add is the height disparity was definitely big. Dominic Cruz, they said he's 5'8". Cejudo's real squatty, bigger legs and stuff like that. But that was big. And I think one of the bad things for Cruz, he was using a lot of movement like he always does. But one of the bad things is when you have that type of height disparity, whether it's MMA or boxing, you want to kind of control the range. And I think Cejudo was using his legs, which is longer than his arms, and he was landing some nasty kicks, bad intentions on the kicks, a lot of snap, and he was really slowing Dominic Cruz down. So I definitely gave Cejudo round one. I thought, again, he controlled the tempo of the round. Second round was a bit of a mixed bag. I thought Cejudo was kind of continuing where he left off, but then you seen some nice rights, some strikes from Dominic Cruz. He was definitely in it, but there was a nasty clash of heads towards the end of the round, and it stopped the action. They had to check out with the doctors or whatever, and then when they resumed fighting a little bit after that, Dominic Cruz, he gets caught, like I think he's a little bit low and leaned in, and Cejudo lunges in, closes the distance quick, hits him with a knee, crack, and then you see Dominic Cruz like fall back and stumble back towards the cage, and it was just murder she wrote from there. Cejudo seizing the opportunity, having a lot of energy still in the second round, and knowing he won the first round, he just pounced on him, jumped on him. There were some unanswered shots, and the referee decided to stop it. Now, in real time, I was like, nah, that stoppage was a little bit bad. But when they did the replay, it didn't look that bad. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Was it a fair stoppage? I know Dominic Cruz was pissed about the end result, obviously. No one likes to lose, but coming back after a long layoff and then not a title fight with or without a crowd, and then coming up short, not getting the title, and also taking the L. I didn't think Dominic Cruz looked that bad, considering how long he had been out, but it just wasn't his night. Again, at first glance, it seemed like a quick stoppage, but it looked like it was fair because he was definitely hurt, and he took some unanswered shots, and his reaction time is probably down from being inactive. And that's kind of one of the problems when you don't compete in competitive competition, combat sports like this. If you're not frequently fighting, then you don't have quite that same reaction time or even recovery time. But Dominic Cruz, he did well. He was moving, and he just ended up getting caught at the wrong spot, and he was pissed off at the end. They were doing the official announcement of Cejudo as the winner, and then you see the referee was grabbing both the fighters' hands and obviously going to raise Cejudo's hands, and then Dominic Cruz yanked his hand, and he said something. I couldn't really see what he said, but he said something to the ref, and he was obviously not feeling the ref for stopping it. He feels it was a premature stoppage. Let me know in the comment section if you think it was a premature stoppage or was it perfectly fair. I'm going to check out this main event. Tony El Kukui, Ferguson. Thank you for the people that use the UFC 249 ESPN Plus pay-per-view link. If you ever want to get ESPN Plus, that is the link in the description of all of my videos. It does help the channel when you guys click on that. Now I'm going to check out this main event. Let me know what you guys think. But so far, Ngannou's fight, the Cejudo fight with Cruz, these are some quality fights. it's just no crowd and stuff like that. One good thing I will say is not having a crowd. For the fighters, they can actually hear what their corners and their trainers and the people are yelling out, because I heard everything. You can even hear, I heard Dominic Cruz in between rounds, you can actually hear him breathing, versus when there's a crowd, you don't always get to hear these little subtle things and corner instructions and some of the ambient noises, but it's just an empty ass venue. So I heard Dominic Cruz breathing in between rounds. I could clearly hear the instructions and directions from the teams. You know, it's definitely different. But let me know what you guys think of this whole UFC 249 experience, fresh out the pandemic. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.